Today, I'll walk you through the 5 baby steps that the top 1% do to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle using one simple, powerful strategy: Peso Cost Averaging. I grew up believing that saving was one of the smartest thing to do. Mag-ipon ka sa bangko, save money in your piggy bank or alcansya, save for the rainy days. But saving is just for the present, to buy for the small things you want. A new phone, a new car maybe, or to go for vacations. So what's the difference between the average person versus the top 1%? The average person just save to feel safe. But the top 1%, they invest. Saving is just for surviving. Investing is thriving, prospering. Saving alone doesn't buy you time, freedom, and independence. So to my younger self, start investing early. It's not magic. It's math. It's a life skill to learn. Because true wealth isn't saved, it's built. But wealth isn't built overnight. It's built on stairs, one small step at a time. My name is Ador. I'm an OFW, a certified accountant living in London. Let's take that first step. Step 1, reorientation. Rewriting Filipino money beliefs. In Filipino culture, our mindset around money is shaped by tradition, struggle, and survival. We're told things like, magtrabaho ka lang ng mabuti, okay ka na. Mag-ipon ka sa bangko, which is a trap because money saved in a bank is losing value. Ipadala mo lahat, share your blessings. Nothing's wrong with sharing, but you cannot share if your cup is empty. These beliefs are rooted in love and sacrifice. Yes, but they can also limit us. They shaped our mindset about money. We grew up thinking that being poor is humble and being rich is selfish. We think investing is only for the rich and saving is only possible if may matitira. But wealthy people don't think this way. They treat money as a tool to improve the quality of life, to buy time, freedom, and independence. With Peso Cost Averaging, this is a simple strategy where you commit to investing a fixed amount, say 1,000 pesos every single month, and do this over and over again. This simple action rewires your brain. It shifts your mindset from believing to taking action. You don't need to be rich to start. You need to start to become rich. It creates a belief that you are capable, you're in control, and you can build wealth one step at a time. Step 2 is habituation. Turning beliefs into action. You see, mindset itself is the seed, but habits is the water to grow these seeds. This is bro. Goes to the gym 3 times a week, lift weights, strict keto diet, drinks protein shakes, post it in Instagram, and then stops after 3 months. Versus you walk the dog every day for 30 minutes, eats relatively healthy meal, and fast forward to 2 years later, who do you think is healthier? Bro or you? It's you, because we become the average of our daily habits. To become a millionaire, you don't need to be the smartest person or have the highest paying job or set up a big time business. It's about doing the average thing that average people do repeatedly and consistently over a long period of time. Peso cost averaging is a wealth building habit. Here how it works. Every payday, we go through a money cycle. We pay our landlord, the utility bills, company, our credit cards, spend a little for ourselves, and then save whatever remains, which is usually nothing. Then this cycle repeats until it becomes a habit. But if you just change the priority and commit yourself to paying yourself every month, every payday, before paying your bills, rent, and credit cards, this habit slowly starts shaping your entire lifestyle. You begin to question your priorities. Is it you before them? And before you know it, you're not just saving, you're investing for your future. You're buying yourself time, freedom, and independence. It's no longer about discipline, it's who you are becoming. A millionaire is someone who makes the same smart move over and over again. Step 3 is mastering your inner game of money. Mastering your emotion. Here's the truth about becoming a millionaire. It's 20% strategy and 80% emotion. 80% of the time we use emotion when spending money. During Christmas, we overspend in buying gifts because we are happy. When we are stressed, we go for retail therapy. That leads to impulse buying things that we don't really need. This is the same with investing. Fear is triggered and we panic when the economy is not doing well. or the stock market is down. On the contrary, we become overconfident when we have a small lucky gain. Peso cost averaging removes emotion from investing. Just like brushing your teeth, it's a routine that you don't even think about it when you're doing it. But once you build the habit of investing, you become unstoppable. You no longer fear a market crash. You see it as a discount. You no longer spend money impulsively. You invest it intentionally. This is what separates investors from savers, millionaires from those who are financial survivors. Now, step 4, education. Understanding the peso cost averaging strategy. So how does peso cost averaging work in investing? So every month you save 1,000 pesos in your piggy bank. But instead of saving it for Christmas, you use it to buy Jollibee stocks. So in month 1, Jollibee stocks is 250 pesos. You buy 4 shares. Month 2, it drops to 200 pesos. You can get 5 shares. Month 3, it jumps to 500 pesos. So you only buy 2 shares with 1,000 pesos. You didn't try to guess when the price would go low or go high. You just kept buying every month. You just kept investing. So if you invested 1,000 pesos per month in Jollibee for 5 years, that's a total of 60,000. And let's say you bought a total of 200 shares over that 5 years. The average price of Jollibee for 5 years is then 60,000 divided by 200, which is 300 pesos. So in month 3, where you paid 500, you paid more than the average. But in month 2, where you paid 200, you paid less. So if Jollibee performs well in growth like it has in the past, say the price of Jollibee is now 400 pesos, your investment will grow from 60,000 pesos to 80,000. That's 20,000 gain. And you didn't need to pick the perfect time to buy or be a financial genius. You just needed to be consistent by investing the same amount every month. But here's the catch. What if Jollibee faces crisis? Nalugi ang kumpanya. There's, say, a food safety scandal or a drop in sales. A new fast food company makes better Chicken Joy or Palabok. If all your money is invested in one company and Jollibee stocks will go down in value, say you bought it for 300 on average, and after 10 years the value becomes 100 pesos, you can only sell 200 shares for 20,000, so you lose 10,000 pesos. That's why smart investors don't put all their eggs in one basket. So instead of just buying Jollibee, why not buy hundreds of the best companies in the world at once? That's where index funds come in. Index fund is like owning a global sari-sari store. So instead of buying one company, you are buying the best companies from around the world, like Apple from the US, Nestle from Switzerland, Toyota from Japan, L'Oreal from France, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. With index funds, you're buying a share of these companies all in one basket. So if one company goes down, the others can pull up the investment. And the best part, you don't need to buy these stocks one by one. Think of it like owning a piece of the world economy. So let's illustrate this with one popular index fund like the MSCI World Index. This index tracks 1,500 companies from 23 developed countries like the US, UK, Canada, Denmark, Japan, and Singapore. Yung mga mayayaman na bansa. This brings me to step 5, which is automation, making wealth effortless. This is where it all comes together. Automation. Wealthy people don't rely on willpower. They don't need motivation. What they do, they build systems that will work for them. Automating your monthly investments remove excuses, emotions, and forgetfulness. Here's how it works. Let's say you open an investment account with BDO and set up an automatic transfer of 1,000 pesos every month to BDO Global Equity Index Feeder Fund. This feeder fund mirrors the MSCI World Index. With monthly investment of 1,000 pesos, after 5 years, your investment is 60,000. After 5 years, your 60,000 could grow to 80,000. And after 10 years, your 120,000 could grow to 210,000. That's 90,000 money earned by just showing up every month and letting the market do the job. BDO Global Equity Index Feeder Fund is just one example of the index funds available in the market where you can use Peso Cost Averaging tool. Your path to breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle is changing your mindset, or reorientation, building the right money habits, habituation, mastering your emotions, learning the strategy through education. But all the mindset habits and mastering your emotions will not work without execution. So make it easier by making it automatic. Automate your investments. If you follow these 5 steps, you'll no longer be stuck in a paycheck to paycheck life. You'll be climbing your own wealth staircase quietly, steadily, upwards and onwards. So wherever you are in your life, whether you're 20, 30, 40, or even 50s, open that investment account either through local bank or brokers like Cole Financial, Interactive Brokers. If you are in the UK, open a stocks and shares ISA. Choose an index fund, set up automatic transfer of say 1,000 pesos a month. Commit to doing it every month for 5, 10, 15 years. Remember, millionaires are not made overnight, but peso cost averaging will get you there. You are one baby step away from a millionaire mindset, millionaire habits, and a millionaire future. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more contents like this.